Hey Danny, what are you doing?
I'm just learning about the Piikani Nation from Treaty 7 in Alberta. Do you know much about them?
No, I don't, but I'd love to learn.
Well, they have a long history in Canada, and especially in Alberta. They had about 5,000 people in their nation before the settlers came, and they covered a large area that ranged from the foothills near Rocky Mountain House all the way to Heart Butte, Montana, and to the plains in the east and even to the north.
Wow, why did they have such a large area?
Well, families moved from camp to camp, following the buffalo as they were their primary source of food and other resources.
Oh, cool. What are the resources?
Buffalo were used for a variety of things such as food, clothing, tools, and spiritual aspects of life.
Did they hunt anything else?
Yeah, they hunted a variety of animals such as deer, rabbits, squirrels, and coyotes. Coyotes were mainly used for their hides to make warm clothing.
Wow, they were really resourceful.
Yeah, they were. Their land was based on an annual cycle, different for every season. In each season, different animals were hunted and different plants were gathered, based on availability and what would be needed for the upcoming season.
That's so interesting. Do you know anything else about their culture and ways of life?
Yeah, I do. Their culture included participation in sweat lodges, sun dances, using medicine bundles, and using other means of purifying the body and soul. All of these traditions were passed on through oral storytelling.
Do they still do a lot of these things?
They sure do. These are very old and important traditions, but people are still very much involved in preserving their culture today.
What happened when the settlers arrived in Canada?
Well, when the fur traders arrived, the Piikani traded a lot of their resources with them, but the settlers really changed the Piikani's people's way of life.
How so?
Well, for one, the Piikani used to be one large group, but after the border between Canada and the United States was made, they were split into two smaller groups. The settlers also brought many diseases with them, such as smallpox, which really reduced the population of the Piikani Nation.
That's really sad.
Yeah, it is. And the number of buffalo began to decrease, which made it really hard for the Piikani people to hunt food, make clothing, and tools.
What are the Piikani people doing today?
In 1877, they joined the signing of Treaty 7 in southern Alberta. This treaty also includes Stoney Nakoda, Tsuut'ina, Siksika, and Kainai nations. The Piikani currently occupy land about 210 kilometers south of Calgary on the Old Man River. They have